What's up, everybody? It is your boy Ryan, and you are watching the biggest nootropics channel on the web. Thanks so much for being with me. Check us out on the web, livecortex.com. Recently, we added on the footer of the website where you can search for any nootropic compound you want to find information about, and then it'll actually render blog posts with our YouTube videos, all 609 of them, for that particular compound. Like if you type like N-Acetyl-Cysteine, you'll find 20 videos of me talk about everything there is to know about N-Acetyl-Cysteine. You want to know everything about everything? Go to livecortex.com, search in the footer, and find videos. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cortexstacks. Couple products worth this broadcast. Specials on them now. Here they are.
Elite level nootropic
Right, number one,
products.
we have a pre-made stack. It is called Cortex. Significantly powerful nootropic stack, being called the only pre-made stack that actually works. Renowned for its force. We made it for business people initially because I was a business person experimenting with nootropics, and it just kicked my ass. It really turned motivation, verbal fluency, the drive to work on. It's like, you know, if you want 10x coffee but without the jitters and like all these extra brain benefits, buy a bottle of Cortex. Here's the special right now. We got a big batch of product in. Cortex is $24 a bottle. We can afford to do that because we got a big batch of product. So if you use the coupon code 2424 at livecortex.com, you can get a bottle of the Cortex nootropic stack for 24 bucks. Look, if you haven't tried it yet, like perfect time to try it. Give it a shot. I think you'll love it. And if you get it and know how powerful it is, you know the power of Cortex and that this is a great special. Please do it at livecortex.com. The link is in the description below. Coupon code 24. Okay, so I keep getting asked about N-Acetyl-Cysteine, NAC, and taking that as a nootropic. I've actually gotten some people recently saying, hey, I took it, it made me feel really better. But always in those cases, there was some underlying problem, whether they had SIBO, or they had mono, or they had some virus or something, and they were being affected by some sort of oxidation or some sort of toxic invader. N-Acetyl-Cysteine is essentially building block to glutathione. Glutathione is a major detoxification agent in your body, primarily produced, I believe, in the liver. And you want that operating at high levels if you can. Doses, really, depending on your problem, I mean, 100 to 500 milligrams of NAC just kind of once a day is like the best way to go about it. You're going to metabolize it, and it's going to work pretty good. Stacks well with icarin. Icarin is also a very powerful brain antioxidant. Low dose icarin and like 200 milligrams of N-Acetyl-Cysteine is super great. Anecdotal reports. I don't take N-Acetyl-Cysteine a whole lot. I used to. I take it basically during times where I feel like there's some sort of toxic burden going on, and there has been in several instances. For example, I had SIBO at one point. I still have it to a degree, but I've knocked it down so much and I have it completely under control. SIBO is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. It's like when gram-positive, and I believe in some cases gram-negative bacteria sort of swim further up the small bowel where they're not supposed to be, and they basically ferment carbohydrates that you eat, and they create a bunch of gas, and that could end up in either bloating if it's like lower in the small bowel, or reflux if it's higher in the small bowel, particularly the type of reflux that goes all the way up to your throat. I'm convinced it's actually the cause of that kind of reflux. But the major point is that SIBO releases essentially endotoxins. They're called lipopolysaccharides, and those lipopolysaccharides have been demonstrated to end up in your brain. And when they end up in your brain, your cognitive function is going to decline. It's measurable, it's pretty clear and pretty cut and dry. How NAC comes into the picture, obviously, is because NAC is facilitative of glutathione and even brain glutathione. And so that's just a great way to go and clear up some of that toxic burden, which is definitely messing with your brain performance. So when people talk about they've taken NAC and it gives them good brain performance, that's why. It's not because necessarily you have SIBO, but it's because you have some sort of toxic burden going on, and it is messing with your brain function. If you really want like a good person to follow and listen to who talks a whole lot about the effect of toxins on brain function, then check out the Bulletproof guy. His name is Dave Asprey. He talks about that a lot. I think he just wrote a book called Headstrong recently, which talks about, how to basically clear a lot of that stuff up. NAC is super awesome. Again, it stacks with icarin. I mean, you can stack with a bunch of other stuff too. It's not necessary unless you've got a toxic burden, but man, it will serve as a super nootropic when your cognitive function is noticeably declined because you've got some sort of toxic burden going on. And that could be many things. I mean, when I had mono, also, NAC helped me a lot because I really mono's a liver disease, like it just comes up and the capacity for cognitive decline to happen because of the Epstein-Barr virus, essentially, and what it's doing in your body is large. And so NAC helped me a whole lot there. Okay, so that's my take on NAC. It's pretty awesome. N-Acetyl-Cysteine, a rockin' antioxidant. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, guys, the Cortex stack right now, $24 if you use the coupon code 2424 at livecortex.com. You can get a bottle of what's being called the only pre-made stack that actually works. Super powerful stack. Selling it for super cheap for a small window of time. Get on it now. Coupon code 24 at livecortex.com. You can get a bottle of the mighty Cortex Nootropic stack. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.
My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for.